Hi Capricorn, thank you for joining me. Welcome to Sagittarius. I hope you guys are well. Capricorn, Venus is in your sign, Jupiter is in your sign. Saturn's already in your sign, Pluto is also in your sign. That's a lot of energy in your sign. This year might have felt like a progressive track downwards at times, but I think you would find that it was, if anything, more of a roller coaster with a lot more ups than downs. I think as we prepare for all of the planets to go direct again, I think, is it Uranus, the last one to go direct on the 11th? I think you'll find this is the time of the climax, Capricorn. Love gets nice, luck gets good. It's a Capricorn pragmatic kind of good. It's a steady, stepped forward progression. We're not in a rush, right? Almost like a catapult, you got kind of pulled back only to get shot forward. That's nice energy, Capricorn, and I really don't need to go into too much detail about it. I think you'll find yourself. Things feel like they're progressing, and they're progressing in the way that you like them to progress. Nothing unearned, nothing undeserved, but everything worked for, everything practically planned and mapped out and thought of. And I think now, Capricorn, with these planets going into your sign, you'll be given an ability to do exactly that. Do what you do best. Map, plan, figure out, and work. And earn as you deserve. Meaning the effort that you put in. There's no sort of need for a stop or a freeze in the moment, because everything naturally is going to be pushing you forward. This year, I think, as it is December, let's talk about it. This year really has had a lot of healing to it, Capricorn. And I think Knight of Wands, you're quite ready with that Sun in Sagittarius energy where you might be feeling the warmth. It's giving you that fire, that creative push to move on up and move on into this new phase. I think you're very ready. December brings you not only creativity, but it brings you a forward direction. It brings you the kind of tenacity that I think you will find is very naturally charismatic. Sagittarius season for you can be one of adventure. It can be one of travel. It can be one of going in new directions. It can be one of... It gives you a kind of adventure, a direction that is exciting. Passion might be renewed at this point. A new love interest, a new direction, definitely, for sure. I think you're ready to get up out of the old and move into the new. And I think this year has given you a lot of time to understand, Capricorn, that the trick really has been for you to keep on moving and keep on pushing and keep on growing. And a lot of growth has come from that. A lot of growth has come from not staying still, but just moving and trusting that you'll end up in all the right places. Okay. King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Tower card. Capricorn. King of Pentacles, card of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn like yourself. Could be yourself. This is very much energy that you're owning. You're owning who you are. And I think what would be really nice about this phase is how you can just be. How naturally easy it is for you to be celebrated, and how easy it is for you to hold this powerful and profound energy, this aura that comes with you. And I feel you almost feel like you deserve it. Money manifestation is super easy. Manifesting, like you're almost creating now. You're almost writing, you're creating the next decade. And if you are given an opportunity to start the decade as the King of Pentacles, I think your consciousness has definitely risen. The assertiveness that you might apply in December might mean that a lot of forestanding arrangements, agreements, communications, things that once were comfortable need to sort of get cut off and maybe a new foundation built in their place. Knight of Wands makes me think, keep moving, keep going, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving, keep pushing. The Tower card, this could be the end of something, but it's not something that you didn't foresee. They do say it's an abrupt ending, but I think when you know the foundations are shaky, it is, when you know the foundations is shaky, I think subconsciously the inevitability of the Tower card playing out is always looming. 5 of Cups. I think it is also imperative to say at this point, Capricorn, whatever was not meant to stay is not something for you to cry over or see as spilt milk. It is growth. Those 2 cups behind you are more than enough to take you where you are going next. We've got the Capricorn new moon, the solar eclipse that's taking place. And I think with that, not only does it bring you a bit of direction, it gives, definite direction. Not only does it give you definite direction, it gives you a reason to communicate with the utmost authority, because you're kind of seeing yourself in a way that you might not have seen yourself before. So honor yourself a little bit more, Capricorn. The 5 of Cups might have some sort of nostalgic sting to it, but it is, I think, because of things that you know are inevitable. And if you're really about getting in your bag and holding this new identity, Capricorn, what is the need to cry over spilt milk? What's happened in the past is not something you can change. You can change however, how you feel about your now. Let's not even worry about the future. Let's not even get to 2020. Let's get December right. Let's get right in the head before your season even comes about. Because once your season kicks in, that's it. Jupiter's well and truly settled into your sign. And this is what we're aiming for, right? So, Ace of Swords. Cut off what needs to be cut off. 5 of Cups. You are by no means in lack. The Tower card can actually be a good thing if you see it as not being bound to structures that perhaps did not fit or suit you anymore. And I think you're going to feel this around the eclipse energy, also around the time of the eclipse. It is quite a powerful one in your sign. Oh, Capricorn. The Hierophant and the 4 of Cups. Taurus energy, again quite pragmatic and grounded. 4 of Cups, what are you looking away from? 5 of Cups, 4 of Cups, we lose a cup. Obviously something that has to make an emotional tie that kind of needs to, we need to go back a step, okay? The Tower card, there is something that you might need to cut loose. Something that might mean that you might be back a step, but the opportunity that you get from it means that you get to move forward into a more spiritually conscious or consciously aware place. Okay. Oh, sorry about that. Snuffle bug. I have here the Four of Swords, the King of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Money rolls in really nicely. 10 of Wands. Whatever that thing was that you were holding on to, that you were wondering, when is this going to come? You finally get a chance to rest from it. I think don't let go of the wands just yet. There is some sort of information that you might need to wait for before you can make, or before you hit the end of the line. You're not quite there yet, Capricorn. King of Swords. I feel as if this is not only just an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius, but this might need to be legal advice that you seek in order to get to the end of a process, get to the end of a cycle in regards to finances, where you will then finally be able to take the edge off and kind of do the Four of Swords and rest. However, there is a lot of money involved in a certain situation. I think seek a little bit of spiritual counsel, perhaps from a Taurus, or something to do with a Taurus, perhaps a Virgo, also another Capricorn. I've got Libra, Gemini, Aquarius here also. Something neat. You're obviously very ready to move on to a new situation now, Capricorn. The Ace of Swords gives you the right kind of communication when you need it. Focus very much on your throat chakra right now. The Hierophant is also a spiritual incline, could be a predominant Taurus in your life. Perhaps an answer that you're seeking comes via meditation, a spiritual advisor, something that you might need to speak on. Something that comes down means that, yes, you tangibly lose a cup, but you were crying over those cups anyway. They were spilt, so there was nothing really much that it could have offered you. The universe now provides you with a new option, a new choice. Finances, of course, are always at the forefront with Capricorn, but I think they are looking well. I think you are looking very good at the moment, Capricorn. Legalities wise, you're kind of nearly there. 10 of Wands, I would say you've kind of reached the end of, you've got to the place that you were trying to get with a certain air sign. It might be time to take that necessary rest. You do seem to come into some sort of money in December. There's a lot of energy going into your sign, as we said, Capricorn. Do take this opportunity to just count your blessings, I think. Rest is imminent. There's just a matter of putting the tower, letting the dust settle from the tower, and not necessarily counting spilt cups as something that we have. Things need to be let go of right now. And even though you might be somewhere where you see yourself as less than before, there is an opportunity in that. Money comes through, Capricorn, nicely. And I think you've kind of reached the end of whatever this is with this air sign energy. Rest, Capricorn. I think you might be... This is naturally a time of hibernation. When all of those planets, when every planet went into Virgo, it was really exhausting. I needed to make sure that I was getting my 9 hours every day. And this time is naturally for hibernation, and you will get flu-y if you're not careful and if you overexert yourself. So use this energy wisely. Take a rest, because I think some sort of spiritual enlightenment is coming through a bit of rest. Other than that, finances look great, and you will have reason to celebrate. Or at least reason to rejoice in your money. Thank you so much for watching, Capricorn. To book a reading, visit rubyreadstarot.com, and I shall catch you guys again soon. Take care.